everybody, we're back. So as you can see, I took out the biscotti. It did stay in for 30 minutes. I tested it and they came out clean. You can see they spread just a bit, not a ton. Sometimes you can put them out and make them a little bit wider if you want. I like this length here. And when you touch them, they're pretty solid. And they've been sitting out now for about 10 minutes, not to cool completely, just so I can touch them, and because I'm going to slice them now. So basically what you want to do, and watch because they are hot, is we're going to take one over to our cutting board, and I'm going to first try with a serrated knife. Usually that's what works best so that they don't break apart. But we'll start to do a couple and see what happens. Now, a lot of people do slice their biscotti on a diagonal, like so that you would go this way. And we're looking to go at about 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. However, I don't like doing the diagonal necessarily because you sometimes waste edges. And this way, I think if I just go straight, I get more pieces. And Chris shakes his head and he would like that. So we're gonna just go ahead in our end. See, we're going a little slow because we don't want to break apart the cookie. Did a little bit, but that's okay. And so you see in the center, it's still somewhat soft, but remember, we're now gonna bake these again for another round. So I'm gonna do about this thick. You just kind of go a little bit slow. See, and some pieces are falling off. That's okay. Ideally, like if they were to sit a little bit longer, they may not do that, but that's all right. So they don't have to be exact. In the bakery, we used to, I believe, use a ruler, so they would be. You want to do cost control. This is about, I guess, are these about 1 inch or 1/2 inch?
Oh, it's closer to 1 inch probably.
Okay. So, I kind of like doing the thicker because if you're going to dip them especially, which we are going to dip some of them, they're easier to dip the thicker they are.
They smell good.
Yeah, they do smell good.
Can you guys smell those at home? That one's mine. Oh, you cut it.
Okay, and so what we're gonna do is place these like this on their sides. And these aren't gonna spread or anything, so you can put them pretty close to each other. Yeah, these are a bit thick, but that's okay. Maybe these will all fit on one. I don't know. Alright.
Stacy says they look amazing already.
Yeah, and you can eat them now if you wanted. If you don't want to bake them again, there's no harm in that.
Like this piece right here?
Like that piece right there. But they're not technically, you know, a biscotti if they're not twice baked. And I did a little research in the meantime and did find out that yes, they originated in Italy in the Tuscan region. They're also called canuccis in Italy. How'd they taste?
Good, but they're not crispy yet.
No, and you like the crispy.
Yes.
See, and these are crumbly a little bit more because they're still a little bit warm. You could let these sit longer so that they don't crumble up. But I don't want you guys waiting around all day for these things to finish. while I do these videos, so I'd rather get things moving along. So how do they taste? So good?
Oh yeah, they're delicious.
Tastes like Oreos?
I'm looking forward, they do. I'm looking forward to the finished product.
Yes. Yeah, you like when they're crunchy.
I do.
Going back to stories from the bakery, when we used to make these, I think I would make about 8 loaves at a time, maybe 10. And so I would then have to slice all of those loaves, and my hand would be killing me by the end. Alright, so we're gonna just...
So next week, I think there was a request for fruit tarts. Is that something that we're going to be doing next week?
I don't know if I'm going to do fruit tarts just yet. I have to kind of figure out how to do that live version because there's a lot of parts to fruit tarts. That rhymes. With the pastry cream and the tart dough. I think next week I'm going to just do a cookie. I've been wanting to do a peanut butter chocolate chip cookie.
Cookies 2 weeks in a row.
Different kinds of cookies, though.
I'll eat cookies. C is for cookie.
And the thing about fruit tarts also is they're kind of expensive to make because of the fruit. And I've been trying to make things that are, you know, while everyone's home, it's more economical to make. Fruit tarts can get very expensive because fruit is not cheap. But I will, because I love fruit tarts. And I can make my pastry cream with lactose-free milk, because I'm lactose intolerant, so I can still make it with lactose-free milk and eat it with no problem. Alright. Good. So they all fit on one sheet. So at this point, we have all our biscotti cut, ready for their baking. So now what you do is your oven is still at 350, and we're going to bake these for 10 minutes. Then we're going to take them out and we're going to flip them and then bake them another 10 minutes. We're not going to come back for those 2 flippings because you all know how to flip something.
So wait, what? Flip what?
What? Okay. We're going to put these in the oven at 350, just like this, for 10 minutes. Then we're going to take it out of the oven, and then you're going to take each piece, and it's going to be hot, so you just got to be careful. So like this piece is like this, you're going to flip it like that.
Got it. Flip it.
Flip it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So then you're going to bake it an additional 10 minutes, and then you'll take them out, and we're going to let them cool about 10 minutes before we do any dipping in the chocolate. So we have at least another half hour for our third and final segment. So these are going in, and we'll see you in a little while. Thanks, guys.